Yes, the game was delayed again, and this time the wait is longer than anybody suspected. I know, I get it. I mean, if Rocksteady delayed the game again after the February 2024 release date that they announced, they might as well scrap the game because something obviously not working out. But I want to point out this. How many times was Batman Arkham Knight delayed? Now, Batman Arkham Knight was set to release on October 14th, 2014, but it was delayed to June 2nd of the following year. Then delayed 8 more days down the road from that, so it released on June 23rd, 2015. The developers held out due to them wanting to make the game better, and I read it was some trouble getting the game to work on consoles at that time. Same thing happened with Batman's Arkham Asylum. The point I'm trying to make is that the developers have done this before, so they know what they're looking for and what they want to fix, even though they're off to a bumpy start. But just like when the game was released for Batman Arkham Knight and everybody had a good time, the same thing could happen for Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. Now, I'm not saying the game trailers and the previews of the gameplay was awesome, and the game shouldn't be released right now. But I bet Rocksteady is happy that they showed the gameplay at the State of Play because the feedback that it caused made them delay the game, in my opinion. The Battle Pass was shitted on along with the other things about the game, but now people mad that we have a delay until February. We did this. We told them how bad the game was, and they took the information to heart. What did you expect to happen? Suicide Squad is already behind the 8-ball due to the game being a looter shooter, and the Battle Pass presentation that didn't settle well with the gamers waiting to play the game. So why would the developers release a game that they can clearly see half the community is not happy with? It's right here in the tweet. Even though it's the same line used by these developers time and time again, it's still the truth. The last bit of gameplay from me that I've seen from Suicide Squad did not get an A+ rating from me, but I can sure wait for a better product because I could get my money worth at that point in time instead of spending my money now and feel like I got took. Now, what good can come from this delay is what you're probably asking yourself right now. Rocksteady announced that they would be doing some cosmetic work to touch up the game, but the game itself will be the same. I don't think that's the right move for the direction they're trying to go, because that's the issue. Now, a delay of this magnitude in my eyes would not need this long for basic cosmetics, so I believe that they are going to touch up more than just cosmetics on the game. For one, the interaction with the tanks and the big objects that must be destroyed by shooting these purple globby blobs that's lighting up is not the move. They need to scrap that. I believe they dig into changing the way this interaction occurs to make it more of a modern style interaction. The Battle Pass may also get some attention in the aspect of making it more appealing to the eye because the information seems clumped together when you look at it. Keep in mind, some of these things could be the cosmetics they are talking about, but what I'm trying to say is I think it would have bombed. I'm not sure how I feel about the gameplay that was showed. I mean, it was okay. Best way I can sum it up is room for improvement. Now it must seem like enough time to me to try and tweak it a little bit to make it more interesting, because it looks like the movement will be redundant after a few runs. With the name Marvel Avengers being in the same sentence of Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, Rocksteady better deliver on the game because this could make or break a lot of people who love Rocksteady. The true believers in Rocksteady are going to buy the game hands down. So if Rocksteady falls short, then that faithful gamer may not be so faithful on the next game. I believe there is hope for Rocksteady to surprise the community with Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, if they really make the cosmetic changes that are needed, because they don't, they better prepare to hear about it. Remember to hit one of those engagement buttons on your way out. I appreciate it. Welcome to Mr. Unleashed World.